Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to Correspondences for Friday, the 6th day of August, 2021. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do this today because we lost internet yesterday due to some really, really serious lightning. I swear it felt like it was, ground striking lightning in my backyard. It was that close. I thought it was going to go around us, but then it didn't, and our we have one of those satellite dishes, and it kept resetting, and I thought, oh geez. We never lost power though, so that was cool. But we had internet back this morning, so I'm just like, oh geez, what am I gonna do? I'm trying to figure out, okay, can I do this over my phone? What can I do here? I'm gonna have to use it as a hotspot just to upload anything. So anyway, that didn't happen though, so everything's cool. Anyway, I wanted to show you something here. Um, the favorability of doing magic today is neutral. But I wanted to, we're going to talk about using moon water here. But one thing I wanted to show you about the rune divination today, we have Tiwaz, Sawillo, and Alyuz. Now, they're making use of the rune Kenaz, which is, let me just draw that out for you here. Well, let me use this. This will be better. You can see it better. Kenaz is this. It's the torch. It's like a greater than sign. Now, with Tiwaz, we're showing both Kenaz and Isa. You see that? But you see Kenaz, the open end of it is focusing spirit energy or the light of spirit downward. Okay? Now, then you have Sawillo, which is a skewed version of Kenaz, forward and reversed. You can see that. That's an as above, so below rune. So you're talking about moving that awareness down into form and enlightening, the whole ego side of life. But then if you look at Alyuz, you're seeing Isa and Kenaz again, only differently presented. Do you see that? Do you see how here you have Kenaz open essentially to form, but here you have it receiving and open from spirit? You see the difference there? I just thought that was cool, and so I did a rune divination on that, so you can take a look at that. It's just basically I sort of titled it, if you will, or gave an overall idea of is where we stand in our own power while invoking the light of spirit into our interactions with others. I probably should have said into our awareness and then into our interactions with others, but you'll get the idea. But I just thought that was interesting to show you how runes overlap into one another. And Kenaz seems to be one of the more used runes. Laguz is as well. Vunyo is one. Isa, of course. But honestly, Kenaz just seems to be part of so many of the runes when you look at how they're drawn. I mean, even Othala, you've got Ingus on the top and then Gebo on the bottom, but it's all Kenaz, both inward and outward. I mean, if you take and you dissect it down to its essence, you're talking the light of spirit infusing who we are. It's the Akashic record rune, essentially. That's what that is. And so, anyhow, just wanted to tell you about that. Let's see. So, I'm sure you've heard of glamours. A glamour spell is usually done to improve someone's appearance. We don't really comprehend that magic is involved in our everyday lives. We really don't. It's involved in the food we create, what we cook, what we grow, the clothes we wear, the makeup we wear, how we wear our hair. All of that, the perfumes we wear. And it doesn't make any difference. We always want to make ourselves look better when we go out and about, right? We don't want to go out looking like crap or anything, right? Well, on Friday, we have Venus governing. The favorability today is neutral. So Rather than focus on improving the outer appearance, what I was trying to do with this working is improve the inner appearance, if you will, of the witch or of whomever you're going to do this for. So you can work a spell to attract a partner or to improve an already existing relationship. And so, but this type of glamour is going to come from the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bowl, and if you already have some moon water that you've infused on the full moon, how you do that is I just take a jar and I fill it with water and I set it out and let them under the full moon, and I let it charge the water. That's called charging your moon water. Now, you can do that in a variety of ways. You can actually set, instead of a closed jar, you can set out a nice bowl with some water in it and drop some flowers in it. So you can make some moon water that way too. That's always fun. But if you don't already have something like that you're keeping, then you can just take some regular moon water. If you don't have any, then just use some distilled water if you have it. Or if you don't, then don't worry about it. Just let your water sit for a little bit. And then it just sort of lets all the ooeyes out of it. And so charge it with your hands if you're concerned about it. Let your essence go into it. But the idea is that, in fact, that might even be the better way to do it. You can just go, if you don't have one, just charge it with your hands. Hold your hands around the bowl and charge it with your own essence. But then what I want you to do is float some fresh waters on the top, or fresh flowers rather, on the top of the water. So, if you have any passion flower, fresh passion flower, if you're growing it or whatever, then grab at least one. So, well, I mean, they can be fairly good size, so you might not be able to grab any more than one. Depends on the size of bowl you're using. But you want to do that. Now, I've said borage for courage. I have a lot of borage growing, because once you plant borage, you will have borage forever. And the little blue flowers are very cool. So anyway, you can float those. They float real well. You can float a rose if you have some fresh roses or some rose petals. Passion flower if you have it again. I don't have any passion flower. Mine decided not to grow. I grow it in the greenhouse, and I've never been able to get it to grow from seed. And so I always have to buy transplants, and I get them from a place, right? Strictly Medicinal down in, I think they're in Williams or someplace. But anyway, they're here in Oregon, and Rico's got a bunch of, he does medicinal seeds, but he also does transplants. And when you get them, I mean, they're in good shape. I don't lose any of them, anything I've ever bought from him. So it's strictlymedicinal.com if you're interested in buying herb seeds, because he's got everything. And I mean, they're good seeds. So I mean, I have pretty good return from everything I buy from him. So anyway, little herbalist tip there. But anyway, marshmallow flowers. If you've never seen if you grow marshmallow, the flowers are very cool. They're variegated. They're multicolored, really, mostly white. But then there's some pink in there as well. They're just really, really pretty. You could float some of them over as well on there. And then when you're done, you're going to hold both hands over the bowl, recite a chant that either draws in flower essence into your own auric energy field, or you can, as an alternative, you can just focus your intention silently into the water and on each flower, visualizing its individual essence infusing your aura. And if you have put your hands around the water before you drop the flower essence in, you've already started to merge that energy anyway, right? And so then you're just going to end the working when you feel you've drawn in as much flower essence as you need. The idea is to let that essence infuse your spirit and beautify yourself from the inside out, okay? That's all I'm saying. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Check out the rune divination. Look at the picture. I'm including a picture both on the blog in the forecast, also in the correspondences section when I do just the correspondences post itself, both over on Medium and also on Patreon. I take a look at those runes and think about how Kenaz invokes into pretty much most of them. All right, you can find them. I mean, obviously not Isa and not these and Hagalaz. There's no Kenaz. Well, you might be able to see, depending on how you look at Hagalaz, you could see Kenaz in it as well, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you really could. So anyway, look at that and see how runes influence other runes. Okay, making them in a sense bind runes that you can use as a bind rune in magic. So it's rune magic. So anyway, look at that and see what you can come up with there, just for your own edification. If you're interested in runes, I am. It's my thing. I do rune magic. So that and herb magic. So anyway. That's all I have. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Favorability tomorrow for work and magic is excellent. I believe on Saturday the 7th is excellent. I don't remember on Sunday. I think it's either going to be excellent or neutral, or it could be very good. I know it's not going to be very bad. That it won't be very bad on Sunday. So anyway, have a good day. Have a really good weekend, and be good to yourself. Be good to one another, and blessed be.